Good morning. Hi guys. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I'm in my car. So I'm gonna see if anybody jumps on. Happy Labor Day weekend. I'm sure so many of you guys are traveling. Say hi as you jump on. I am in my car. I'm actually traveling today. We are actually at a baseball tournament this weekend. So I'm going to show you how I travel with my one compact makeup today because we are always traveling. So let me know in the comments, what are you guys doing this weekend? Are you doing anything fun? We just have baseball plans. Hello. Hi guys. Okay. So I don't make this very long. Jackson is warming up. So Jackson is my 16-year-old. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lauren. I am 42 years old. I love showing easy, fast makeup tips that just make makeup fun again. So if you are in your mid 40s to, 60s, 70s, that's kind of what I talk to all the time. But honestly, if you're in your 35s up, let's talk. So I'm going to show you my favorite kind of makeup at the Jersey Shore. How fun. I've never been there actually. I'm going to show you my one compact makeup. It has changed how I apply makeup. It has changed how I travel. So I'm excited. Hi, Helen. Okay. So when I was, back in the day, like 3.5 years ago, I literally used to have a huge makeup bag. And anytime we traveled, I would have this big makeup bag. I would have my bottle of foundation. I would have, my powders. I would have everything with me, and I would just have this bag. And we would travel to my kids' sports and all the things, and it was ridiculous. I had so much stuff. So now I just travel with this little one compact makeup. And inside here is all the makeup that I need for my entire face. In fact, it's more than I need. So when I travel like 1 to 2 days, so my kids all play travel sports. So when I travel for 1 to 2 days, I actually only bring like 4 or 5 colors because I'm on the go. We don't have a lot of time. My kids don't have patience for me to put makeup on, and I just want to have a quick face of makeup, nothing big. But when I'm gone for like a week and a half, I have a bigger compact, which this is Saint makeup. If you want a free color match, I can help you with that. You can, when I go ahead and post this video, you can actually comment the word color match, and I can help you get color matched. I give you all my recommendations. I have 3 kids. They are 16, 14, and 12. And I am going to turn on a little air. Tell me if it's too loud because it's getting hot in here, you guys. I'm getting so hot. So anyways, they play soccer and baseball, football, what else? Wrestling and basketball. So they're all on travel teams. We are on the road all the time. And I kind of work, I work social media, so I can work from my phone. But I love that this comes right with me. So instead of this huge makeup bag, I bring this with me, and then I'll show you what else I bring, okay? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I do have some brushes and different things. So I bring a brush. This is my Saint brush. This is the detail brush. It has 2 different sides. So I can actually use this with all my makeup, and I can use the different sides for different things. I bring a eyeshadow brush. Saint has a double-ended one. I just like to bring a really easy, fast one. I bring a travel mascara with me and then a setting spray. So that's it. Okay, let's get going. I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is, and I'm going to only use probably 5 colors today, unless you guys want to see an eyeshadow look, which I can quickly do too. All right. Let's start. I'm actually going to use my finger. When I'm on the road or I'm in my car, it's easier to just place the colors with my finger and then blend them out with my brush. If you are new to this makeup, I feel like, and everyone has a different opinion, I feel like putting it on with your finger gives you a little bit more control for placement. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how to do that. And I'm going to show you my favorite shade, which is really scary to a lot of people. This is Black Cherry. It is a lip and cheek color that I think is perfect for fall. So I'm going to show that to you. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start with contour. Now, the one thing about these compacts that are so cool is you can customize this to your individual needs. If you are not going to wear contour, you don't have to put that in your compact. But if you want contour, you can put it in there. Contour is going to shape your face. It's going to add dimension. and it's going to give you kind of structure. So I'm 42 years old, and as gravity has taken a toll, things kind of start going down. So what contour does is it kind of lifts and it sculpts. And if you guys have any questions about this makeup, you can ask me as we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose, like this. All right, that's contour. Like, that's how easy it is. It's just a few lines, and when you get the right placement, it's so easy. All right, then I have two colors right here because as summer is ending, I don't have a lot of tan left, so I'm mixing two colors, which most of us have more than one color to our face, so it's okay to mix colors, you guys. And I'm just gonna place that around the contour. This is a 1-layer makeup, so if you're using traditional makeup and you are putting your makeup on and you're layering it, right? So you put your foundation on, then you put your contour on, then you put your bronzer on, all of those things. You're getting a heavier look, right? This is actually very light. One of the biggest questions I get about cream is it heavy? It's not heavy at all. You shouldn't feel it on your face. If you feel it on your face, then you're putting on too much product. Okay, so I'm just putting it around the contour, just like that. Easy. All right, now I'm gonna put on a brightener. So this color right here, if you can see, it's about 2 shades lighter than my main foundation color. And I'm going to put that on the inner and outer corner. So this one's going to be anywhere I want to brighten the area. I'm going to put a little under the hollow of my eye. Like that. And I'm going to place it down the center of my nose. And just down the center of my face. And that's it. Okay? Now we're gonna blend it out. And so I'm gonna take this double-ended brush that I have. And like I said, when I do go and actually post this, if you guys are interested, if you haven't tried Saint Makeup and you want to, all you have to do is comment color match or match, and I will help you out, and I can help you by giving you all my recommendations for the perfect colors for you. So one thing about cream that's different than when you apply liquid foundation, and you can see I'm doing it here, is I'm tapping the product into the skin. Okay? Oh, I'm so glad you just discovered me. I hope you're loving all the makeup content. So one thing with this is if I go and swipe like I would with liquid foundation, it's going to swipe off the face. So with creams, they're very skin-like. That's why they look natural on the skin. And especially as we age, if you have noticed that your normal foundation doesn't look the same as it did when you were younger, it's because, you know, it's more matte, it's heavier, it's not sitting, it's sitting on top of the skin versus actually like going into the skin and looking like real skin. Creams are very skin-like, so they're gonna look like real skin, and that's what we want as we age especially. Okay, so I'm just tapping this in, and I'm going around the color, or the contour. We wanna go light to dark. Okay. Start up at the top. Okay, and the other thing too with makeup, especially creams, you can always come in and add more if you want more coverage. And depending on the brush you use, the more full coverage you can get. So if you like a lighter coverage, then you would use a less dense brush. Okay, and I'm actually gonna go in, I have this little like fun little visitor, and I'm gonna use a color corrector. So this is a demi color corrector, and I'm just going to place that right there and kind of spot treat that. These demis are so good too if you have teens that have acne, or you have redness, or you have melasma. Did I do my eyebrows first? My eyebrows are microbladed, so I hardly ever do anything to my eyebrows. But yes, if I was going to go in and do my eyebrows, then I would probably just put my brow wax on first and fill them in. So it's total preference, though. It's up to you what you want to do. Sometimes I like to do my eyebrows last. It really just depends on kind of what you feel like doing. You can't do this wrong, and that's what I always like to make sure that people know. I'm gonna go in and just put a little bit more. Whoops, hold on just a minute. I just stuck my finger in my makeup. No, that happens a lot when I'm doing my makeup in the car. Hold on. That's why I always bring napkins in my car. Okay. So, one thing about this makeup, I think people get really nervous sometimes because it's very different. But one thing about it is you cannot do this wrong. It's going to blend. No matter what you do, it's going to blend. And so you just have to always think light to dark. If you think light to dark, you're going to be fine. And I'm just going to look in my mirror because I cannot see what I'm doing very well. So these compacts have a mirror in it too, so they're so great to travel with, which I absolutely love as well. All right, I'm just going under my eye a little bit more. I'm not using a demi normally, right? You know, it's funny too. As I'm getting a little bit older, my eyesight, if you've followed my stories at all, my eyesight is literally going. I need to go to the eye doctor. I cannot see anymore. So sometimes this happens a lot. All right, and then I'm gonna take the other side of the brush and just tap out any excess product. Okay. Once I have that, then I'm going to go into my contour, okay? And I'm just going to tap out my contour. You cannot do this wrong. With contour, you're gonna start at the bottom and work towards the hairline. And you wanna think lifting up, okay? Because we're going to lift and lengthen our face. And you don't want to blend your contour out so much that you don't have a shadow anymore. You do want to keep that shadow. See how that's going to lift my face? That's what we're trying to go for. You don't want a line there, and you don't want to have a line, but you do want to have like a bit of a shadow. The other thing too is if you are a little bit older, you want to keep this part of your forehead with no contour on at all, because we already are hollowing right there. So if you do put dark's gonna recede. So if you put dark colors right there, it's going to make it look more hollow. So if you notice that your face is thinning out, that's a little trick for you. Keep the contour away from that area. If you're in your 20s, you don't have that problem. Okay, and I'll pull it down here. And right there. Okay, easy. Now, I'm going to put on a little bit of bronzer because I feel like I can't live without bronzer. I love a bronze look. So I'm just gonna go in with my bronzer. I'm just gonna tap this out. Now, if you are using cream makeup, it's so pigmented that if you go straight onto your face, sometimes it's too much. So with my bronzer, I barely tapped in. I'm gonna go right onto my hand and take off a little bit of excess product before I go on. Look at that. Like, it's a ton. So if you go straight onto your face with too much product, it's harder to take away. I just did my entire face with that little amount of bronzer. This makeup will last you forever. People always ask me, how long does this last? Those tins don't look very big. Cream makeup is seriously so pigmented, you do not need much at all. So you can see with the little amount of product I just put on, how far it goes on the face. And I'm just gonna kind of bring that up to the hairline and then down the neck. Okay. See how that's looking just very skin-like, very natural. Like I said, if you like more of a heavy full coverage look, you can definitely make this more full coverage using a different brush. But this one is my absolute favorite. This is my go-to. Okay, now we're gonna put on our blush. Okay, this is my absolute favorite color ever for fall. It's called Black Cherry. It looks super scary, but like, look how pretty that is. Ignore the bronzer on my hand because that was obviously there. I'm gonna just put this right here on the top of my cheekbones. It's so easy. I promise you guys, anyone can do this makeup. You'll feel like a pro. Look at this color. If you don't have Black Cherry, you need it. It's literally the prettiest color ever. I'm gonna wipe the bronzer and all of this off my fingers. Okay. And then we're gonna blend that out. But look at that, isn't that not the prettiest color ever? So if you like mauves, plums, this is gonna be a really pretty color for you. Look how that blends out. Hopefully you can see that. Love this color. Don't be scared of black cherry. If you are sleeping on black cherry, go grab it. It's my favorite. Okay. You can bring that on the apples of the cheeks if you want a little more fullness. Totally up to you. This one is, seriously, it is my favorite. It is my go-to for fall all the time. All right, now here's the thing. You could stop there. You could add an illuminator. You could, you know, put on another lip and cheek color. You can mix and match. There's like so many things you could do there. I'm gonna stop there because I want a really simple look. I'm gonna be at the ball game all day, and I'm gonna set my makeup with setting spray. You have to set your cream makeup with setting spray. It is very skin-like. So and it's meant to move. So you can see I'm moving. It's not looking matte on the skin, but if I do not spray it with setting spray, what's gonna happen is it's gonna slip and slide off the face. So you have to have kind of like that setting spray for your face, or it's literally going to slide off. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick eye look just because I wanna show you a really easy eye look that I like to do on the go. And I like to use multiple colors that I use on my face as eye makeup as well. So this is nude. Let's see if I can show that to you. Nude is another one that's really pretty for fall. I like it just in general for most people. And I'm gonna put this on my eyes, okay? And I'm gonna use my finger. One thing about your Saint Compact 2 is everything can be used in multiple ways. So you can use your bronzer as an eyeshadow. You can use your illuminator as an eyeshadow. Everything can be used in so many different ways. So especially if you like to travel, or you are on the road a lot, or you just are a busy mom and you want to have like a really easy, fast makeup routine, you can put all of these things in multiple areas of the face and be done and out the door, which I think is so important. Okay. I cannot see what I'm doing, so let me just double check what I'm doing here. Okay. All right, let me put a little bit on this eye. All right, so that's just nude on the eye. I could be done, and I think that's so pretty. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brush right here, and, thank you. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this color called Paris. And it's a pretty pink color. And I'm just gonna put that and set it on top of the nude. So this nude, right, it's a cream color, which if you haven't used a cream eyeshadow, your creams can function as a cream eyeshadow, but you do wanna set them because once again, creams are movable. So I always like to put a powder on top. So I'm putting Paris all on top. And when I do post this, I'll make sure I put all the colors I used just so you guys can grab these if you want. So I'm just setting that cream really fast. Okay, easy. Then I'm gonna go in with this color right here. This is pomegranate. You could use holly, you could use Zion, anything with a little bit darker, same kind of family tone. And I'm just gonna put that on the outer corner of the eye. I always like to kind of tap. See how I did that? I didn't just go straight in. And I'm gonna keep that on the outer corner. And I always like to push it in to the skin and then work it into the lid. That way I have a little more control. And the one thing with makeup is always start with less, add more as you go. If you put too much on, especially with eyeshadow, it's way hard to take off. Okay? Let me see. Let's see what I'm doing here. Okay, isn't that pretty? I love this combination. I think it's so easy to do, so pretty, and these are easy colors that you can use in so many different ways. Okay, so I'm just gonna tap that on the outer corner of the eye. And like I said, depending on, what kind of person you are, if you don't like a lot of eyeshadow, you could have stopped at nude. You don't have to keep going. This is like a beginner all the way to more advanced look. If you have more hooded eyes, you do want to take it a little higher. You can see how I'm taking it just a little bit higher, and that's going to give you more of a lifted look. Okay. Let me just see what I've got going here. Okay. There. And last but not least, because I think this color mixed with the nude, it kind of gives you like a pearl color. This is Unicorn. And I'm going to show you it, but when I tap that on my lid, look how pretty that is. And if you feel like you cannot wear shimmer, you can. You can wear a micro shimmer. This is a micro shimmer. It's not like a crazy shimmer. It's going to be really, really smooth on the lid. It's not going to show texture, but it's just going to give you a little oomph to your eye look. Unicorn is so pretty. Unicorn's pretty. You just put it in the corner of the eye. Like that. And then I always like to take my brush one more time. Just kind of make sure everything's smoothed out and blended. Look how pretty those colors are together. I don't know if you can even see it. I can hardly see it because that's just like the lighting to me. It doesn't look great, but anyways, I love those colors. And then if you are a lip gloss girl, I always have some kind of lip gloss with me. I have Black Cherry on, but I always like to either put like some kind of lipstick on. So I have two different colors here. I either have the MAC Cream Cup. That's one I like always have in my car. I love this one. I know, I wish you could too, Kirsten, because it's my favorite. I hope someday soon. I know there's talks to bring it over to you guys, so I'm hoping very, very soon we'll be there. This one was just sent to me by YSL, and I'm going to use this color. It's really pretty. It is the color, gosh, I don't even know. What does that say? I have no clue. I can't read it. You guys, I need to go get an eye appointment. It's so bad. Okay, look how pretty that is. Layered on that Black Cherry. If you wanted to put a liner on, you could. I mean, you could just keep going. But anyways, this one compact makeup, literally, I love that I can get so many looks out of it. Everything is inside here. I can't even open it, but everything is inside that I absolutely need. I can travel with it. It just makes my life so much easier, let alone I love how it looks on the skin. So if you're interested in getting a color match, I'm going to post this. All you have to do is comment match, color match, whatever. I will send you the link. It's super easy. You fill out the link. I send you all of my recommendations for you, and then you can customize your own palette. No palette is going to look the same because we're all different, right? Our needs are all different. Our skin tones are all different. And you can put whatever you're going to use into your palette. The one thing I suggest though, because you're going to get obsessed, is get a bigger palette, even if you don't think you'll use it, because you can always add into the palette. So really quick before I go, these are all these are all removable tins. So all you do is you can pop out these tins as you need a refill. You don't have to refill all of these at the same time. So let's say this one's gone. I just pop it out. They're magnetic. Buy a new tin, pop it back in. So they last forever, and you can experiment and try different colors all the time. So, all right, you guys, I hope you have the best weekend. I hope you have a good long weekend. Happy Labor Day weekend. Hope you enjoy your families, enjoy your travels, whatever you're doing. I appreciate you being here. If you have any questions, reach out to me. And thanks for spending time with me. I appreciate it more than you know. Bye, guys.